But when the cardiac muscle fiber is excited, when its membrane is stimulated, when it is excited, what happens that the voltage gated fast sodium channels, they are opened, and the sodium ion concentration is greater outside. So what will happen that when these voltage gated fast sodium channels they are opened, what will happen that sodium ion will rush into the cell carrying positive charges inside. So the inside rapidly becomes positive, overshoots this zero and reaches plus 20, and this phase is known as zero. Phase zero is because of the opening of the fast sodium channels, and this rapid initial depolarization is because of the opening of the fast sodium channels, just like in the skeletal muscles, just like that. And you can see that the membrane potential changes from very negative -90 to positive side, means that it is depolarized, plus the inside becomes positive due to this, and this is known as phase zero. Now at the end of phase zero, at the peak of this spike, at the peak of this spike, these fast sodium channels, they are closed. At this point they are closed, and what happens at this point that the permeability to the potassium ions is reduced rapidly. The permeability to sodium ions is decreased a lot. You see, this is the increase in the inward current. Inward current of the sodium ions increases during phase zero, but at the end of phase zero, and this inward current falls very low. You see, the phase this rapid spike is because the fast sodium channels, they open very rapidly and they also close very rapidly. So there is a sudden increase in the sodium permeability, and then there is a sudden decrease in the sodium permeability. So what happens at this point that the sodium channels are closed, but at this point the potassium, if we look at this, the potassium leaves the cells a bit. Potassium leaves the cells. Because of that, the membrane potential is like going from plus 20, it's moving towards this zero. A slight change, a very slight change, and this is known as phase 1. So phase 0 is because of the opening of the fast sodium channels, and phase 1 is because of this is brief initial repolarization. This is known as initial repolarization. This is due to the closure of the fast sodium channels and potassium efflux. A little bit of potassium goes out, so that's why the positivity is reduced. Now